Yeah, welcome back. So now in this lecture we will see about how to calculate the efficiency of the full wave rectifier. So I hope you would have understand how this full wave rectifier, both the center tapped or the bridge rectifier, can be taken. So let us now assume, let us just take this full wave, this diagram, because both the waveforms in both the center tapped and the bridge rectifier are going to remain the same. So we don't have a big difference here. So let's now describe how to say. So whatever the assumptions we took in the efficiency calculation of the half wave rectifier is going to be the same. So that means I'm to consider the RF, which is the forward leakage resistance, or just a forward resistance of the diodes. So if I'm going to take, and here we have to understand that is your the limits here is from 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, the limit is from 0 to 2 pi, but for this is for single secondary voltage of Vs, or just Vms or sin omega t, or just Vs, or just Vm sin omega t. So if I am going to take the secondary voltage Vs as what, that is your Vs as Vm sin theta, okay, sin theta. So if we consider 0 to 2 pi, it is just Vs, and if I consider 0 to pi, it is 2 Vs, because the Vs is repeated, right? Here one Vs and here one Vs. So 0 to 2 pi into 2. So 0 to 2 pi into 2 is 2 Vs. So I will consider it as 2 Vs in my derivation. So my output voltage, so first thing is I have to derive, because I need for the efficiency I need my power. So for the power I need voltage and current. So I will take the output voltage. So for the output voltage, your V naught is equal to the total time period 1 by T, and integration the time period into Vs d theta. So if I expand this and write that 1 by T is 1 by 2 pi the total time period, and the integration level I am going to use it as 0 to pi, and the Vs I am going to use as 2 Vs. So I am going to put as 2 Vm sin theta d theta, 2 sin v theta and d theta. So now the 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So if I take something something outside, like the Vm value, constant value outside, Vm by pi, integral 0 to pi sin theta into d theta. Okay, so that is V naught. So if I derivate it, so Vm by pi and sine integration, I get it as minus cos theta, the limit is 0 to pi. So by substituting the values, I will end up with 2 Vm by pi. So my V naught value is 2 Vm by pi. So you can check the output value for the half wave rectifier. You would have got only Vm by pi. So this is doubled. So old value is doubled. And similarly, if I want to find that I naught or IDC, the value will be what? 2 Im by pi, 2 Im by pi. So this is also the same. So instead of, otherwise it is 2 Vm by RL, which is also equal to 2 Vm by pi into RL. Okay, so this RL, this Vm by pi, I have made it as Vm by RL, I have made it as Im. Okay, so the next one is what? This is the second one. We found the output current. The last one, so no, not the last one, the output power. See, output power, which is PDC, because DC is the output. The PDC is, I told you, it is IDC square into RL. So IDC square RL can be given as, that is IDC square into RL. So IDC is nothing but, which is same as I naught. So it is 2 Vm, oh sorry, 2 Im, I can write it like this, 2 Im by pi, the whole square into RL. which is P DC, and PAC, input power, which is PAC, is given as IRMS square into RL plus the forward resistance RF. So for this full wave, your IRMS will be Im by root 2. For this full wave, your IRMS will be Im by root 2. So Im by root 2 the whole square into RL plus RF, which is PAC. Okay, now shall we find the efficiency? So efficiency of the full wave rectifier is P DC by PAC, which is P DC. It is P DC is 2 Im by pi the whole square into RL divided by PAC is Im by root 2 the whole square into RL plus RF. Okay, as you cancel something, and if you elaborate and write and then cancel it, that you can easily do it, your full wave rectifier, you will get it around 0.812 times your RL divided by RL plus RF. So from this you can easily say that is your efficiency. So for the full wave rectifier, whatever the value of RL or RF, it should be, the minimum should be around 81.2%, which will be the minimum efficiency of full wave rectifier. So as I compare to your half wave rectifier, almost this is the double value you are getting in the, because in the all in the half wave rectifier you will be getting around 46%, but in 40.6%, and the same double value you will get for this full wave rectifier, which is almost 81.2%. So you can see how the efficiency increases when you use a half wave. So only difference is the voltage value, the output value of the voltage will be the same. So will be the same for the bridge rectifier, but for the center tapped, your output voltage will be half of the sinusoidal. So this is the derivation, a simple derivation of this. Okay, thank you.